Hello and welcome back everyone, I'm Day-Glo Buffalo and this is Let's Play Deus Ex Human Revolution, the Director's Cut. When we last left off, we had entered the arms trade and sold quite a loadout to a local arms dealer. Made a little bit of money, and now we were requested to come to our office for some reason, so let's find out what this is all about.
Remember me? No, that sounds too desperate.
Okay, you do notice that I'm right here, right? Okay, Tim Corella. Well, let's try and talk to him.
Hey, Jensen, glad to see ya. Damn it, now I sound like his girlfriend or something.
Okay, so do we talk?
Hey, Jensen. Man, it's good to see you. I'm glad you're back. How are you holding up?
I manage.
I'm sorry about Megan. I know it must be hard. For a while, we thought you were a goner, too. Everything's going to shit. The attack on HQ, and now this mess with the factory.
Yeah, tough times all around. How about you, Corella? You okay?
I don't know. I fucked up. I mean bad.
What happened?
Well, a couple of months ago, me and Tyndall, you know, one of Pritchard's techs, we started sneaking out some neuropozyne from one of the labs.
Jesus, Tim. You realize this could get you fired. Worse, arrested if the company chooses to prosecute. What were you thinking?
I know. It's complicated. I didn't want to do it at first, but there were good reasons. Anyway, now I want out, but Tyndall has security footage of me stealing the stuff and says he'll expose me if I ever stop helping him. I'm in a bad spot, Adam. I need that footage back. I know you're busy with everything that's going on right now, but I could really use your help.
Okay, so we got about, decline, accept, quest details. So let's see what this is about.
How about Tyndall? Can't you reason with him?
You could try, but Tyndall's a pretty driven guy. I mean, the guy's like a rock. You'd need a Casey aug or something to crack him.
Casey?
Social enhancer. It's an augmentation designed to read people's reactions and behavioral patterns. Higher end series even allows you to directly influence people with pheromones or something.
Yeah, we're gonna get this pretty soon, so we will then see the Casey mod in action.
Pretty ballsy stealing a patented drug from a secure lab. How'd you manage to do it?
Both Tyndall and I worked the night shift every other week. I stashed the neuropozyne in a bag while he edited the security footage. Guess he kept part of it.
Well, that's never good when you trust somebody else with stuff like that.
Neuropozyne. What could you guys want with an anti-rejection drug for augmentation patients? Reselling it? Providing a competitor?
Why do you automatically assume I was trying to turn a profit?
Well, were you? This doesn't really... Is that it?
Neuropozyne.
Yeah.
What could you...
Why do you...
Let's see. Quest details, task, or reward. Let's ask for the task first.
What is it exactly you need me to do?
I need you to get back that security footage Tyndall has on me. It's probably in his apartment. On his computer, maybe.
So what? I just look him up in the phone book?
His apartment is near Brooklyn Court. It might be tough to get in because his building has a large security gate protecting it.
Well, that's just great.
Hacking the security gate is possible, but would require advanced hacking skills. You might have to look around for an alternate path. Maybe use the fire escape or something.
Okay. And do we get a reward?
And I should care about this because...
Damn, Adam. Are you really going to shake me down like this? That's cold. I'm hurting here. Look, I may be able to get my hands on a weapon mod for you. Jeez, never thought I'd have to buy your help.
Oh well. So.
Alright, tell me more.
Really? Wow, thanks, Adam. I thought I was done for. The security footage will probably be on his apartment computer. Meet me in front of the subway station parking lot once you get a hold of it.
I got it from here.
Alright, so we got a new side mission from this Tim Carella guy. We have to break into one of his colleagues' apartments and steal some security footage. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. Okay, this is a security terminal. We will see these in the future. Not often enough for my taste, but we will definitely come across them. Usually we have to hack into them, of course, because we don't actually work for the company. So, but here we don't have to hack in. So for now, all we can do is this part. So basically, we can turn off security cameras. Of course, since here we are at home, we want the security cameras on. Later, if we buy the correct augments, we can shut down the turrets or redirect them to attack the enemies. Do the same for robots. And open... I think we can actually open and close doors as is, so we don't need any upgrades for that, but this terminal just doesn't have any doors connected to them. Alright, so then here we have some painkillers in our desk drawer. Wine? What did we say about alcohol in this game? We take the wine and we get a pocket secretary, which might give us Jensen. Didn't know if you were coming back, so I deleted your entire network account. Only received the order to set up a new one a few minutes ago. So, if you don't like the password I picked, live with it. Why, can't I change it? So log in a Jensen, password Mandrake, Pritchard. PS, the password should also work on your home computer. And we picked up some wine, if I remember correctly. Here it is, and now it's gone. And we are drunk again. Well, we're up at 165, so we're getting there. Okay, so this takes level 3 hacking, and we don't have level 3 hacking yet. So, this one time, let's use our password. It is our computer, after all. So, can we just... No, we actually have to type it in. Damn it. Alright, and we're in. From Greg Thorpe to Adam Jansen. Words aren't enough. Mr. Jansen, I meant what I said at the plant today. You saved my life in more ways than one. When those gunmen took my Josie away, I thought... Well, you probably know what I thought. Please, let me repay you. Josie and I are back home safe in our apartment. We live on the 3rd floor condo on Brooklyn Court. You can find the entrance behind 2nd Street gas station. Stop by next time you're in the city and I'll have something for you. Keep that in mind. Brooklyn Court, is that also where Tyndall lives? So... Oh, we actually get, we might get a marker for that, so we know where to go. So, Athene Margulies to Adam Jensen. Forward, minor security concern. Adam, I really don't mean to bug you on this, but I think I've got another suspect in those neuropazine thefts. I caught Denzel Mitchell going over my stack of VersaLife purchase orders. He said he needed to verify the legal address for a contract David wanted him to look over. But he'd have that address on a dozen correspondences already. For a lawyer, you think he'd be able to come up with a better defense. His door code is 1364. By the way, Athene. Previously, Athene Margulies wrote, welcome back, Adam. First of all, it really is good to have you back. Things just haven't been the same since the attack, and we're all hoping your return will restore some sense of equilibrium. That and David really missed you. Aw, isn't that sweet? I know your top priority right now is going to be with him. But if you have a moment, there's something I'd like to you to check into as well. Someone's been stealing neuropazine. First, I noticed about 3 months ago, we seem to be reordering cases from VersaLife far more often than usual. I had Frank run through the lab security tapes, and that's when he realized someone had tampered with them. Usually on nights when Will Rossellini was in charge. Frank wanted to search Will's office immediately, and even gave me the access code 3716, but I told him to wait. Last thing we need is to start falsely accusing people. When you get a chance, can you speak to Will? He's working in Office 23, Athene Margulies' executive assistant. Well, I think we already know who took the neuropazine. So, following up on these leads might not entirely be useful. Now we got a whole bunch of markers. But, okay, let's take a look at something. We have 3 available praxis points, and... So this is the Casey mod that, what's his name? Corolla? Tim was referring to earlier. And that takes... It activates the whole thing, but it takes 2 praxis kits. And I don't know if I want to spend those on that right now. Because I'm thinking of this. Ooh, move and throw heavy objects is only 1 praxis, so I like that. The punch through walls things is not really that important, at least not in the short run. Recoil compensation, we barely are going to use guns in this run, so that's useless, but the carrying capacity might come in handy later on. So I am very much thinking about getting the heavy objects upgrade. And then we want legs. That takes 2. And we want the jump enhancement, which takes 0. So just by spending praxis kits on legs, we immediately get the jump enhancement as well. This run silently and fall silently and all that might be useful in the future. And sprint enhancement for sprinting faster, yeah, that could also come in handy, but not right now. And then, of course, I want to upgrade our hacking so that we can hack into higher grade terminals. I would like to get to a level 3 as quickly as possible. Then there's also turret domination and robot domination, which is useful in the future though. And then there is hacking analyze add-on is useless. Fortify is pretty useless. Hacking stealth though would be nice, especially for hacks when we get to higher levels. Stealth enhancer, noise feedback, cones of visions are useful, so yeah, but not right now. So basically, the arms I'm most likely going to invest in shortly, and some hacking, and then we'll see about the Casey mod and the legs if we can get our hands on some more praxis kits. Now, Athene was referring to... Oh, that's Tim Corella's office. He just had to walk across the hallway. And we can hack into his with a level 2 security rating. Heather Stickner and Michelle Crutcher. We can walk right in. Hello. Are you Heather or Michelle? Oh. Well, whoever that is, the other person doesn't seem to like a very cluttered desk. So...
I hear you cleared up the situation at the plant, Adam. Nice job.
Well, thank you. There's nothing we can steal from her. But we can read her ebook. Heart of steel, iron and shadows. Across the plaza, Meredith saw him stumble and fall against the low wall. She cast a quick glance back to where the demonstrators continued to build toward an outbreak of fury. And then, on an impulse she couldn't explain, she went to him, offering a hand. He looked up from under his hood, and the eyes that glittered there, hard and gray like fragments of sea ice, made her gasp. He stood, ignoring her outstretched hand. But there was something there, in the depths, at odds with his scowl. "Are you?" "Fine," he murmured. Those eyes narrowed. "You're hurt." "Just a scratch," she began. But his hand was already coming up to her neck, to her cheek. Meredith started as silver fingers touched skin. To her surprise, they were warm. "Yeah," he said, turning away. "I'm one of them. A cog." But he was already leaving. Okay, you're reading trashy augmentation porn. See ya, Meredith, or Heather, Michelle, whoever you are. Well, she's not Meredith, that was the woman in the book. Let's see if there's anything useful in the bathroom. No, there isn't. And the men's bathroom. No, there also isn't. Then we got a level 3 office. Oh, important people. J. Quasi Peterson, level 2. Bill Doble, level 2. You know, hacking into these would probably be good to store up some experience. Here's Denzel Mitchell. We actually have the code for this, right? Yeah, but we wouldn't use it anyway. We would be hacking. And, well, over there is 25. Well, let's first start looking around at some of those side missions we have. And we'll come back and hack these doors in due time. Okay, so the main mission is Seraph wants us to break into the police headquarters to get to the morgue and check out the corpse from the guy back from the plant. So hold on, let's take a look. But we're gonna... Alright. Oh, and visit the limb clinic. Actually, that is a pretty good idea. And then we have one good turn deserves another. Meet with Greg Thorpe. Oh yeah, he wants to thank me. Motherly Ties is Cassandra's mission. And okay, right, I remember. And then there's Lesser Evils. Okay. So first, let's go to the limb clinic. We already checked this trash can. Nope, we're not going that way. We're going this way. Let's do a little bit of running. It's good for cardio. Hey, Letitia. Something back there. Yep. Just a guy. Trash cans? Don't mind me, I'm just gonna go dumpster diving for a second. And a beer! Yummy, yummy, yummy. Trash can beer. This electric vehicle charging station. And here is the limb clinic. Just take a quick look.
These limb riots are being organized by the government. They want an excuse to exact martial law and split this country up. People are on the edge right now.
Okay. Oh, there's a police blockade.
Haven't you heard of REX 84? FEMA is setting up camps right here in Detroit.
Yeah, and Stevie Y is actually a 600-year-old vampire.
Right. Hey, don't look at me. I want no part of this.
I, for one, approve of these protests. These limb people are drug pushers. Someone is getting rich while the rest of us are suffering.
I agree.
I wouldn't know about those things.
Ah, Mr. Jensen. David Seraph told me you'd be dropping by. I've just been reviewing the test results we received on you last week.
Should I start rolling up my sleeves?
Surprisingly, no. I see no trace of glial tissue buildup in any of your charts.
It's been 6 months, Doc. Shouldn't I be on neuropozyne shots by now?
One would think, but these test results show no signs of implant rejection. If anything, the bond between tissue and electrode seems to be getting stronger.
So I'm free to go?
Well, Mr. Seraph did ask me to discuss another topic with you. You are aware that several precautionary measures had to be put into place during your first surgery?
Not all of my implants were switched on, I know.
The damage caused by the hematoma had to be taken into account. Your brain needed time to recover, to get used to the mechanical neural processors and turn them on naturally over time.
Cut to the chase, Doc. What does Seraph want?
He feels that you might be ready to speed up the activation process using special software known as Praxis kits.
You mean I don't have to wait for my augmentations to kick in naturally anymore?
You can, if you prefer. But Mr. Seraph did make a generous donation to LIM in your name, thus ensuring that Praxis software linked to your particular neuroenhancements would always be available to you and you alone. Please, take a look.
Okay. Ooh, added 5,000 credits. We're rolling in it. So, what can we buy? This is the interesting part, the Praxis kits. Here we can buy some Praxis kits, and it's a good idea to do that. So, sold out. But we got 2 Praxis kits. We nearly spent all our money, but
Very
as
well,
I said,
Mr. Jensen. Use it in good health.
we need all the Praxis kits we can get, because, spoiler alert, our augmentations are never going to kick in naturally. Why are you looking at me?
Were you around for that protest earlier? I
No?
wasn't sure I'd be able to get in here, and I'm overdue for my neuropozyne.
Oh well, I guess you can see how having a corporation in charge of life-saving drugs is a problem.
I've never been under anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does your breathing?
More or less. I know it sounds a little hair-raising, but we do it every day, several times over. It's a very safe procedure.
Will I feel any pain or anything?
It gets done through your IV needle. You'll be asked to count backwards, and the next thing you know, you'll be opening your eyes and the procedure will be over.
Wow. Will I dream?
Not while you're under, but you might afterward as you wake up. If you're here for some work, please go to the counters.
No, I've had all the work that I that I need for a lifetime. Thank you. Let's snoop around and see if there's... Ooh, there's a computer, which is unlocked. But hey, you know, I can just run around an operating room. Like, no problem. I just walked in off the street. Security here seems to not be very tight. There's an arm. I think that's a leg, another arm, and another leg. Okay. Oh, Athena Margulies, Vera Markovic, MD. Or probably Markovich, actually. No, it's AJ09- 0921. Miss Margulis. Of course, I appreciate Mr. Seraph's support, which is why I will do my best to explain to my patient exactly what this generous gift entails. But that is as far as I will go. From now on, whatever augmentations he decides to acquire will be his choice, and his alone. The patient, and not the employer, will be the one to decide whether a half-tested prototype augmentation should be included with all the others or not. Sincerely, Vera Markovich, MD, Lim International, Detroit branch. I believe you have misconstrued Mr. Seraph's intent, Vera. He only wanted you to give your patient some general medical advice. Dean Margulis. Uh-huh. Yeah. They're obviously talking about me. WHO, attention all staff. An inspection team from the World Health Organization will be paying a visit to your limb clinic within the next week or so in order to evaluate conditions there. Please ensure that everything is properly prepared for their inspections. When they arrive, treat them with courtesy, but continue about your business and do not interfere. In anticipation of the visit, all employees must ensure that WHO guidelines are being followed to the letter at all times. Bear in mind that any negative evaluation will severely infringe upon your clinic's ability to solicit funding. Thank you for your understanding. Of course, you know, as always happens with these big corporations and the oversight bodies, the corporations know there's always contact there, and the corporations know when the inspections come, and they can prepare for them. So, what use are inspections when they know they're coming? Okay, Kareem Fong, MD, to Vera Markovich. No, it's AJ09-0921. Jensen Adam. Blood 0 RH negative, no allergies, family history unknown, adopted H5, no papers. Has demonstrated healing ability greater than 2 standard deviations above the mean in the following: speed of recovery, repossession of faculties, post-traumatic memory retention. Unusually large quantities of NGF appearing around implantation sites. Unique autoimmune disorder. May indicate he will not require neuropazine injections anytime soon. One previous operation, 6 months ago, life critical, requiring full replacement of chest cavity and left arm. Oh? Wait. So, like in the beginning, they did our chest and arm, and now, before they brought us online, they swapped out everything else? Or was that something before, 6 months before? No, 6 months ago was when the prologue of the game happened. So they replaced our arm and chest, and then 6 months later decided to throw in, well, completely replace them. Oh, right arm and legs replaced at behest of employer. Of course, if I read on, I would have found the information that I was thinking about. Authority granted on the terms of employment contract. So basically that's what Dr. Markovich was referring to earlier. It was basically they replaced our arm and chest cavity, and then now Seraph Industries came along and says, "Hey, while you're at it, just replace everything else." Our decision. Recovery speed being unknown at the time, patient was also pre-fitted with P-dot biochips in all areas of possible uroprosthetic insertion to reduce need for physiotherapy following any subsequent enhancement surgery. Ah, that is very interesting. That I actually do not remember from my previous playthroughs. So, there was also a book out here. 200 experience points. The Visual Cortex 2.0, The Eye Redesign. Excerpt from an article by Hugh Darrow in the American Cybernetics Gazette, Winter 2012 edition. In the organic model, normal vision begins when light enters the eye through its lens and moves through to strike specialized light-receiving photoreceptor cells coating the retina, called rods and cones. These cells convert light into electrochemical impulses that are sent down the optic nerve and into the sense centers of the human brain. In healthy subjects, the eye can function well for many years, but retinal diseases like age-related macular degeneration and retinitis pigmentosa destroy vision by annihilating these important cellular matrices. A visual prosthetic, what some might colloquially call a bionic eye, is a form of neural prosthesis intended to partially restore lost vision in a patient suffering from one of the aforementioned afflictions, or to amplify and enrich the existing vision capacity of a healthy subject. The aero industry's refinement of these technology does away with the need for an external camera to implant relay system, instead reducing the extant hardware to a single biochip directly inserted into the retinal zone of the eye. Okay. Well, I think so much for a visit to the limb clinic. Let's head back outside.
Protesting is not against the law.
I know that, officer. But some of those guys were carrying tire irons and setting garbage cans on fire.
And those were the ones...
Garbage cans on fire! Oh no! Alright, well, anyway, we're back outside. I think this is a good place to end this video for now. Ooh, there's a ladder over there. Interesting. Anyway, I was saying, good place to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like or a comment below. Subscribe to stay up to date with the videos, and I will see you in the next part. So until then, have a good one.